What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another wonderful mystery tackle box unboxing. This is the trout box for the month of... Damn, I came really intense in this video, didn't I? But this is this is the trout box for the month of March. It'll switch up from the usual bass or inshore saltwater. So since trout season's right around the corner, let's switch to trout stuff. Ice season's over. All the snow melted yesterday with the rain. We still have maybe 10 to 16 inches of ice in some places, depending on where you go. But it's just not worth going at this point. So I'm just gonna wait for trout season, maybe fish for some wild trout while I wait. But without further ado, let's get into this unboxing. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, welcome aboard. Normally it's like a little card, but I guess for the regular boxes it's changing up a little bit. So the first thing we got is the Lunker Hunt Direct Contact for $7.99. Hopefully it's not too windy in there because it is a little bit breezy. Well, sit on that. Let's look for the Lunker Hunt lure. What the hell is this? Alright guys, we have an underspin. Let's see. We have a 1 ounce underspin here in the trout box. Not really sure what to say, honestly. Like, this would be a good laker lure. Like, if you're jigging for lake trout or big trout on a lake, this would be great. But I'm not so sure about using this in a creek. Lake's good. I just won't be able to use this in a creek. It's a pretty interesting lure, though. I could probably use this for saltwater and other stuff like that too. I don't really use underspins much, but at the lake I go to, apparently the muskie love underspins despite there being a lot of snags. So hopefully this will catch some fish. The next thing we got here is the Z-Man Slim Z for $4.49. Let's take a look. So just some typical small soft plastic swim baits, paddle tail, put these on a jig head, working through the water column, and stuff like bass, trout, crappie, and stuff like that will eat it. This is in the baby bass color, so I'll make sure to use this in pond stuff where all the trout are just munching on the fry bass when it comes to spawning season. Yeah, this is really messing with my hair here, isn't it? Got this and species spotlight. Okay, got that thing right there. Let's move on to the next item. Next thing is the Roadrunner glow heads for $4. Basically, just a jig head like this. It's how do I explain? I guess it's called I guess they call it a Roadrunner jig head. Basically, it's just a 1/8 of an ounce neon orange jig head. Put that soft plastic on there and bounce this off the bottom. It's basically the stock trout. They eat the crap out of this. So. Let's move on to the next item. Make this nice and short. Next thing we got is the Max Lure Micro Digger. Let's check that out, and this was $3.99. Oh, that's interesting. We got a crankbait. Now, this is not, you know, you may look at a crankbait and be like, oh man, that's for bass fishing, that's for bass fishing. But crankbaits are actually incredibly effective for trout, especially on this size and smaller. If you're fishing in a lake or just even a creek with a deep hole, a lot of those trout, they might be sitting directly on the bottom, and using a crankbait is actually a really good way to get down to them. A lot of people overlook crankbaits for trout, but you know, they use them in the Great Lakes with the huge browns and king salmon sometimes, so why wouldn't a stock trout eat it? So I'm actually kind of happy I got this because I don't have any small crankbaits to use for trout or anything this time of year. And this looks like a pretty good one. We'll dive down to maybe even 5, 6, 7 feet. I'll be able to fish in those deeper pools that I normally don't fish my hard plastic jerkbaits in, so that'll be pretty nice. Cameron, stop Snapchatting me. Next we got the Mustad Sprout hooks for $1.99. And basically just some nice little size 10 hooks there, beak hooks as they call them. Basically, this is just a perfect little hook that you can put a worm on or power bait or something like that. Size 10 is normally what I use, sometimes size 12, but perfect little size hook for trout. This is a 10 pack with obviously size 10 hooks. Make sure to catch some trout on power bait with these. because you know stock trout love power bait. And the last thing we got is the K&E Stopper Lures Trout Egg Clusters for $1.99. Oh, that's interesting. Basically, just some fake egg sacs there, made of soft plastic. Drift these through the water column. You want to drift these like right above the bottom, I believe. I don't fish egg clusters a lot. Of course, some of this, obviously the steelhead and salmon guys up north do, but basically I'm assuming just hook these on a, I guess you could a jig head, but hooked them just on a regular drift rig, let it bounce along the bottom, and especially during the spring when the rainbow trout are going to be spawning, these things will be effective. Fish are going to inhale those, I know that for sure. And that was the last item. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this Mystery Tackle Box unboxing. Do not forget to go below, check Mystery Tackle Box out. Please check Carl's Bait and Tackle, all that good stuff. I'll leave a link below. Thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next episode.